Hello, Angela Meiritz-Reid here, Stampin Up demonstrator based in Christchurch, New Zealand. Today I'm sharing with you how I created this handmade card for this week's Global Design project. Our theme this week is shapes, and I've chosen circles, and I'm using the gorgeous Wonderful World DSP. I've started with a basic white card base, and I'm going to emboss the whole base with this Pretty Flowers embossing folder. You could always just emboss a panel the same size and then just adhere it to the card front. Just pop that on there, hope that it stays in place. It's a beautiful folder. You can see that okay. The weather here today is very wet and grey, so hopefully it won't be too dark, my filming, and too shadowy. So I'll just increase that a little bit. So this is super simple, and you could whip up quite a few of these quite quickly. And then next I'm just going to die cut these circles. I'll just bring in my mini die cutter. So I've got all the different size circles. This one here is the 4 centimetre, which is about just over 1.5 inches. Just a great way to use up little pieces of DSP too if you have leftover scraps. This one here, isn't that pretty? It just reminds me of old-fashioned wallpaper. That one is 5.5 centimetres, which is about 2.25 inches. Just got a little bit of a bend in that. And this tiny little one here. So sometimes it's hard to know what side to use. It's so pretty. That's 3.5 centimetres, which is 1 3/8 of an inch. And this one here, I want to get sort of that bigger part of the flower, just to add a bit of interest. And because that was going to just be thrown away because it wasn't the whole flower, you may as well use it up. And then that size there, I'm also doing one of these flowers on here to go up towards the top. I think they're like hollyhocks or something up here. So this one that I've used for the last one as well, that is 5 centimetres, which is just under 2 inches. Hopefully if I don't go too far over, I can use that other little floral image on something else. And while I'm here, I might as well cut these butterflies. And so 3 little ones, so only a tiny little scrap of paper, and they'll die cut those. Just go through just one more time, just for that bigger butterfly, just to make sure it cuts out all those little bits in between. actually, I don't know if you can see, this one hasn't bent as much as this one has. And this was just the normal basic white, and this is the heavier one. So the heavier one, I think, embosses a little bit better. So then it's a matter of getting these all onto here. Just going to add them with dimensionals. So this paper is a freebie and with Celebration. You get this and the Wonderful World stamp set. I just love this paper, it's so pretty. And then it's so 245, 245, I've got the right number. So I'll just pop this one and start with this bigger one first. Here, and this floral one is the one I'm going to use here. About there, and this green one, just tuck that down about there. Could arrange them any which way. And this one here, tuck that in about there, and then this one here, this last one here, pop that in there. And then the butterflies, I'm just going to use, take your pick tool just to poke out those little bits. I don't know if you have one of these tools, but I use it every day. It's just so handy. I leave these two ends on the other ones I use the most, but it does come with a couple of other options. And I want to pop, see, a little bit of a dimensional on both the backs of all of those. So I'm going to, could use the mini ones or these, just these, cut these up a little bit, pop that tiny bit on there, one on there, and then for this I just want a tiny little strip to go along the body. One there, I'm just going to tuck in up there, tuck that one in there, and this one, I just lift the wings up a bit too, looks like it gives it a bit of movement. And then I want to tie my bow, and I'm just using the basic white baker's twine. Just get the loops nice and even. And then a glue dot, just tuck a little glue dot in there. So you could make these masculine, feminine, you know, different DSP would just change up the look. And I've used a happy birthday sentiment, but you could make all sorts of options. So I've got this happy birthday, which is the go-to greetings from the go-to greetings stamp set. which has lots of different options and beautiful fonts. So some basic black cardstock, Versamark pad, some buddy, and basic white embossing powder. I always think it's quite good too when you're doing something like this, if you have time, whip up a few more, because it's always nice when you open your stamp set and you've tucked in a few extras. There's one all ready to go. So I'll just give that a quick emboss. And I just want to trim that down. Hopefully get it nice and straight. Trim it a little bit closer. Should be okay. And I'm just going to add that over the bow, and I just want to, so I'm just going to put some dimensionals on. Just tuck that in there. That one on there. Nice and straight. Just pop another half just here to steady it. Just tuck that in there. That's fine. And then I've added a few rhinestones. I did 5 on this just to give it a bit of extra sparkle. So I'm going to use this end of my Take Your Pick tool, and it just scoots along and picks those up very easily. And that is it. Nice and quick and easy, which is always nice for a change. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed that, and we'd love to have you join along with the Global Design and see your cards made with that, with the theme of shapes. Anyway, thanks very much. See you in the next video. Bye.